everyone, Grace Lanuza here, Chief Hive Officer at Brand Apiary, and can you believe it? It's episode 2! First of all, I would like to say the team and I at Brand Apiary are so thankful and so grateful for all of the support and all of the kind feedback that you had left for the previous episode. We do really try our best to answer these questions for you. So more questions have come in actually, so keep leaving them in the comments below or emailing them to Grace at Brand Apiary or on our social channels, which is Instagram or Twitter at Brand Apiary. Okay, so let's get started. Dun dun dun! Question number 1. How important is a brand's message? Well, if there's something about a brand that's going to be important, it would be the message, because that is simply how you would convey or communicate what your brand is all about. So keep crafting that brand message, make sure that it's in line with your key messages, and it's really essentially your elevator pitch. So make sure that it is something that your consumers or your customers are able to understand, and then also you want to make sure that it is memorable, so something that they can remember your brand by. Okay, next question. What 3 things can a brand do in order to stand out from their competition? This is a good one. So, the 3 things, I would say not so much do, but something that a brand should consider are 3 things. So first and foremost, readiness. Second is timing. And the third is opportunity. So with the readiness, is your brand ready to convey to the world what they're all about? So for timing, what you want to really consider is, it's as simple as that. Is the timing right in order to launch the brand? And also, what are you going to be doing after the launch? So as far as timing goes, are you leveraging all of the exposure that you're going to get at brand launch? And then for the opportunity, well, of course, is the opportunity there? Does it exist? And if it doesn't exist, ask yourself this: are you willing to disrupt your industry so that your brand is able then to create that opportunity? Next question. At Bill3YVR asks, hello, what is the one goal that you're working towards right now? Well, I love goal setting. I have a lot of goals all day, every day. All the time. It seems like I have a new goal like every day. But the one goal that I'm working towards right now is actually I'm taking an online course with Harvard University. It is such an honor to be able to have this opportunity, and the pressure's on. I better bring it. This is Harvard, baby. At Jenny Lam asks, what was the one business win that you are most proud of? Well, at Jenny Lam, this is like asking me to pick a favorite child, which I have one child and he is my favorite, but I would say the one business win that is my favorite, or the one that I'm most proud of, is being able to have the chance to work with the Canadian federal government during the 2010 Vancouver Winter Olympics. It was such an amazing experience, because we were working with the Atlantic provinces, which is the east coast of Canada, and what we're able to do was bring to life how Atlantic Canada is in Western Canada, or on the West Coast, which is such an amazing thing. And then also, this was showcasing Canada to the world, really, and as a proud Canadian, I was definitely so honored to be able to do that. And to add on to that, I consider myself a Vancouverite, so I really had the best of all the worlds during this project, because I was also able to represent my city and show off my city to everyone that came. So I would say that was probably one of the best business wins ever. You've been given an elephant. You can't give it away or sell it. what would you do with the elephant? Well, since I can't give it away or sell it, what I would do with the elephant is actually ask the elephant what they would want to do. They can stay and hang out, or they can simply walk away. I think that everybody has a choice, and it's important to consider everybody's choice. And as long as the elephant was not being harmful to themselves or to others, I would say it would be their choice. What is your number one advice for someone who wants to get into branding, marketing / ad industry? Well, my number one advice for somebody who wants to get into this industry, I would say would be you have to be very resilient, especially in the beginning of your career, because you have to be willing to be able to sacrifice things in order to achieve success. I would say there are a number of times where you probably have to travel or attend events during the weekend, so it's certainly not a 9-to-5 gig, and that's the beauty of it. The other thing that I would say is don't be afraid to do the dirty work, and no matter what your position is in the company or in the agency or in the project, everybody has to make sure that the event goes smoothly and that we are acting in the best interest of the client. I could never forget this. Super Bowl 47, there were these like VIP menus for the VIP section, and it was like go time, and lo and behold, there were no menus to be found. I found myself like literally on my hands and knees on the green room floor, like looking for this Kinko's box with the menus. Anyway, we found it, and all is right in the Super Bowl world. So, okay, and I think that's all the time we have today for episode 2. Again, thank you so much for watching. Leave your comments or questions below or on Instagram and Twitter at Brand Apiary, and we will see you next time. Ciao! Should I answer a bonus question? Okay, you're still here, why not? My team's freaking out. I wasn't supposed to ask a bonus or answer a bonus question. What is this question? Nikki543 asks, how do you balance being a mom and an entrepreneur? This is a great question. I would say, the word balance isn't really something that I consider, because I almost think about it as, if there's balance, then it could be unbalanced. But I'd rather think about it as kind of like mom / entrepreneur harmony or flow, I would say, because, as cliche as it may sound, I love what I do, and the fact that I love what I do makes me the best version of myself, which then makes me the best version as a mother, and also as an entrepreneur. So, in terms of doing it all and making sure that I also have quality time with my son, I would say that, it's really about having a great support system behind you. And of course, it's all about setting expectations. So definitely quality over quantity. There are times that, I'm away for long periods of time and not always there, but you have to maybe consider, which one, when we're juggling balls in the air, which ones are made of glass and which ones are made of rubber. So the ones that are made of glass are really the priority, so you can't drop those, but the ones that are made of rubber, it's okay because they bounce back, if that makes sense. But I would say, it is difficult, it is not easy, but at the same time, it is doable. And the best thing about it is you can have it all, but you don't have to do it all. So definitely, the key word here, delegate. Delegate. I get my groceries delivered because I'd rather spend that time with my son versus running around in the grocery store. That's one example. You're still watching. Yeah, we answered them. Here we go again. Next question. At Jenny Lamb asks, what oh my god. Grace, can you not talk? I just heard sirens. Seriously, people? People are filming here. At least I have my voice back. Sort of. Not really. Oh my lord.